They'll come out in the pistol. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paea in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. One thing I can say, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Bills touchdown. They're dangerous wide receivers. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Goes spinning away. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. LeSean McCoy off to the races. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Here we go.
38. On 3rd down, Taylor airing it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Colton Schmidt now to kick it away. 3rd-year man out of UC Davis, just a stone's throw from Sacramento. This is fielded at the 7. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's first down, Buffalo. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where LeSean McCoy off to the races. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, 82 yards. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. To the right side here, complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
I'm often struck when I watch LeSean McCoy play, how often you just watch him, and you can almost get mesmerized by his style, and then, boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. And Woods has it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. They're dangerous wide receivers. Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! White 90!
Again, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A chance for us to look.
Double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again.
And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in.
Kind.
Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? Because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the second, third level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in, so credit to them, but also a big credit to the offensive line coach because he's got to feel great about what he's prepared.
Absolutely. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st. The Bills getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Works out very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania doing his thing again. Another pistol look here. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Given free on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And with that carry, he has done. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. McCoy fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
But plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles.